In a small, secluded town, nestled deep within a dense forest, stood the abandoned St. Agnes Chapel. Local legends whispered of unholy rituals and sinister happenings within its hallowed walls. Many dared not venture near it after dark, but one group of curious teenagers decided to explore its mysteries. Late one moonless night, they gathered outside the chapel with flashlights in hand. As they stepped through the broken doors, a chilling silence enveloped them. The air grew thick, and their flashlights flickered ominously. Suddenly, they heard faint whispers, as if the very walls were speaking to them in an unknown tongue. Terrified, the group tried to flee, but the door slammed shut, trapping them inside. Shadows danced eerily on the walls, and ghostly figures emerged from the pews. The teenagers screamed in terror as they felt icy hands grasp at their souls. Desperate to escape, they finally managed to break free and flee the accursed chapel, swearing to never return. To this day, the abandoned St. Agnes Chapel remains a place of dread in that quiet town. The cursed bell tower of St. Mark's. St. Mark's Church was a beautiful, centuries-old structure with a grand bell tower that had stood tall for generations. However, the tower held a sinister secret. Legend had it that a deranged bell ringer once lived there, and he had committed unspeakable atrocities before meeting a gruesome end. One fateful night, the church's bells began to toll on their own, ringing in a mournful, discordant melody. The townspeople rushed to see what was happening, only to find the bell tower engulfed in an eerie, greenish fog. Chilling screams echoed through the mist, and the crowd watched in horror as the deranged bell ringer's ghastly figure appeared, his eyes hollow and filled with madness. The bell ringer's ghost descended upon the crowd, and anyone he touched was cursed, doomed to relive his twisted acts of cruelty. Panic spread as people fled in all directions, but the cursed souls were never the same again, haunted by the malevolent spirit of the bell ringer. To this day, St. Mark's Bell Tower stands as a dark reminder of the horrors that took place within its walls. The unholy altar of St. Jude's Convent. St. Jude's Convent was known for its serene gardens and devoted nuns, but beneath the peaceful facade lay a nightmarish secret. Deep within the convent's crypt, an unholy altar dedicated to a long-forgotten deity had been concealed for centuries. One evening, a novice nun ventured into the crypt, drawn by strange whispers that echoed through the halls. As she approached the sinister altar, she felt a malevolent presence closing in on her. Suddenly, the room was bathed in an eerie red light, and grotesque, shadowy figures began to materialize around her. The novice nun fell to her knees in terror, praying fervently for salvation. Miraculously, the spirits relented, sparing her life but leaving her forever marked by the encounter. She became a recluse, speaking of the horrors she witnessed in hushed tones. The convent's sinister secret was never revealed to the world, but those who ventured into the crypt after that fateful night claimed to hear the tormented cries of the forgotten deity, forever trapped within the unholy altar.